Hey everyone, today I'm going to make 5 Christmas cards. I've got some Christmas stamps and I have a whole bunch of washi tape. I've got 4 of my washi tape drawers out here. I have 9 of them, but these ones had some silver and gold and some sparkly and ones that I just thought would look good on here. So I have all the card bases and then I have the panels cut slightly smaller. I think they're cut to 4 by 5 1/4 inches. And I'm just going through my washi tapes that I've pulled out here, and I'm seeing which colors I might want to use on each of these cards. This part did take me a bit of time because I was going through all my different colors and the different shine and the patterns on them. I didn't want them, similar things right next to each other. And yeah, it was just taking me a bit, but that's all right. I have this sped up. Well, I have most of the video sped up. I did try to make this one in real time and talk along as I was going, but it ended up being almost an hour long, and that was way too long. So I did decide to speed this up and do the voiceover. I often make several Christmas cards with washi tape like this, kind of just putting the washi on an angle. And I don't know why I don't do it for more cards because I really like this technique. It's actually quite easy to do. Some of the washi tape that I have here has Merry Christmas or some sort of Christmassy sentiment on it. So the cards that I do have a sentiment on the washi, I don't need to stamp a sentiment. But whatever doesn't have a sentiment on the washi, I will use some of the stamps from my Christmas stamps there. So I've got them kind of figured out roughly, and I'm going to start laying them down. So this one I know I'm using the green card base, and so I've chosen a bunch of different gold toned washi tapes. And this one does have a thin washi that says Merry Christmas, so this one I don't need a sentiment on. And I don't know about you, but for me, I need to see them. Like, I have an idea of which ones I want to put on there, but I have to actually put them on and look at it and see if I like it. I don't know if you're the type that can just envision it in your head and just go with it. I kind of sort of envision it or have an idea of it in my head, but I have to actually put it down on paper to see if I like it. Now this one I'm going non-traditional colors. I'm using a purple card base. I don't generally make purple Christmas cards, but I really like when I see other people making non-traditional colored Christmas cards. So I'm going with some purples and pinks for this one, and it has the larger washi tape that says Merry Christmas, so there's my sentiment. And some of the washis I have not used yet. I have a decent amount of washi, so not all of them have I used, and the ones that I haven't used yet, I was kind of struggling finding the starting point. But basically, you can see I am lining up the washi tapes that I want, cutting them, leaving a little bit of a gap on each side so that I can just fold them over to the back of the card, because this card panel is just going to be glued right on top of the card base. So that makes it very easy. So now I'm moving on to this blue card with the white panel, and I'm going kind of with silver-ish tones, silver and blue. This one I have the sentiment on this. Well, I guess it's not really a Christmas sentiment. It's frozen. It says let it go, but it's got snowflakes on there and it could be used for Christmas. I'll put a Christmas sentiment on the inside later. But I am picking out, when I laid the Let It Go washi tape down onto that white, you can see the blues and the purples. So I do have some blue washi tape, and I think I was going to use that white or a silver. I needed something else on the top, and I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to use. And okay, I did put a silver one down, but then I'm going to reach for, oh yeah, I was going to do a light blue, but I changed that and decided to reach for a sparkly pink because it really kind of brought out those really light purples in the snowflake and the sentiment there. So I like that one. Do you guys have a lot of washi tape that's just kind of sitting around your craft room? Do you use it very often? Do you use it in this way, like putting it on a diagonal on a panel and just slapping it onto a card base? Or what are the different ways that you use your washi tape? Because I have a lot. I mean, I don't have as much as some people I've seen, but I have a lot and I don't use it enough. I do once in a while use it on my bullet journals, but not that often really. And I'm not sure, I can't remember if I've used it on any of my scrapbook pages. If I haven't, I'm not sure why not. Maybe I just don't think of it while I'm scrapbooking, but it could be a nice addition. I do sometimes like to cover an entire panel with washi tape and then run it through an embossing folder because I think that gives a really neat effect as well. But I'm really curious to find out what ways you guys use your washi tape because maybe I can get some inspiration from you. I also was thinking while I was creating these, I was thinking how wonderful it could be to do a live. I mean, I've never done a live, and honestly, it's a little too scary for me right now. But I do like when I'm on other people's lives in the chat, how they can ask, like, here, I could be like, hey, which color do you think I should put next? And get some opinions from people rather than just going off of my own thoughts. That could be helpful as well sometimes, but I'm too chicken right now. But I really do like that aspect of going live. I think I'm just about done with this panel here. And if I'm remembering correctly, this could be the last card. So once I fold all these ends over, I think I might be ready to start sticking them onto card bases. Yes, so I did cut out all the cleaning up of the mounds of washi tape there. And I've got my art glitter glue, and I am just adhering the panels onto the ones that have already a sentiment on the washi tape. I'm sticking those down. And actually there was only one that I needed to stamp a sentiment on. And that would be this one here. So I was looking through my stash of Christmas stamps, and I didn't have very many that actually fit with this, but I had an old Recollections stamp set there that I got secondhand on Marketplace probably, but it has this one that just says Merry all across, and I thought that was very fitting. So I'm stamping that with VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink, and I did get a little squished on the end, but I mean, it still looks good. So now to adhere this last panel onto the card, and then there are, I believe, 3 of the cards that I needed to put an inside white panel in because they were too dark to write a sentiment inside. So I'm just adding those with some lightweight white cardstock. And then I'm going to see about maybe putting some embellishments on a few of them. So I've got out these nail art gems that I picked up at a local liquidation store. And I'm just adding a few. I've got some purple ones for that purple card and some blue ones for one of the blue cards. And then I'm going with some little gold ones for that card there. And I'm only going to do 3 cards. I might have placed some more on other ones to see. I'm kind of moving them around to see where I like them. But I think pretty soon I'll be ready to actually glue them in place. And they just give that little bit of extra something. But 2 of them I left just as is. So gluing these tiny little gold balls on, and then these ones have little purple gems. And then the blue gems, I'm just adding a little tiny triangle at the top. And then these cards will be finished. So I will hold each of them up a little closer to the camera just to show the shine from some of that washi tape. And then for still shots, I'm only going to do a still shot of the 5 of them together. If you're interested in seeing what each one of them looks like close up, I will post them on my Instagram. Did you see that annoying fly buzz through the camera there? Anyways, I just want to say again, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate all of your comments and have a wonderful, peaceful day.